So what I have going on right now is I am remelting some hand lotion, salve, whatever you want to call it, made from beeswax from my brother's bees. And he makes this stuff, and I am making Christmas presents for everybody in Kara's side of the family, pretty much, because my brother already gives everybody on my side of the family some of this stuff, I'm pretty sure, for Christmas. So, but for Kara's side of the family and friends and family, I am making smaller amounts of this because that big tub right there would take you a lifetime to use it, I believe. But I'll show you what I'm making out of it. Just putting it in a double boiler, so getting this water up to heat again. The water looks funny because I accidentally dumped just a little bit of this into the water, but I'm not going to change the water out because I live in a dry cabin, and water is a very precious resource right now, so I don't want to waste any, and it's not hurting anything by having it this way. These 4 are the last, and they're just starting to harden up. It's pretty cool to watch them as they go from liquid to solid. But they're just starting to harden up. And the first 3, I have lids on some of them because with all the dog hair in the cabin, I don't want to get them full of dog hair. But this, is pretty much the size package that I am making for everybody. It'd be really cool, I think, to make a little label that says where I got it from, from my brother's. But he would have to be the one that came up with the name and everything to be able to do that. I'm not going to make up a name for his, what he does. This is really cool. It's his beeswax from his bees, coconut oil, olive oil, vitamin E, and grapefruit extract, which he says the grapefruit extract just goes really well with the all of the other stuff. He says he really likes that. So with the beeswax and everything. That is what I'm up to this afternoon with a little bit of my time. I just got done watching or on the live, John in Alaska's live, and I was doing this while I was watching that. His live ended, and I just need to get this completed. So this stuff is cool enough now that I feel comfortable. I'm going to get lids on it so that hopefully any floating dog hair doesn't land in it. It is a really nice soft, I keep wanting to say lotion, but I know it's not a lotion. It's like a salve that just for dry, cracked hands and stuff. The beeswax is just really nice and soft on your hands. And he'd be able to explain it a lot more, because if you ever look at the state of my hands, I don't have lotion and stuff that touches my hands. But Kara really loves this stuff, and she wanted to go ahead and do this for her family. And I said, why not? So we're going to get a package in the mail here really soon to them, so I figured I'd get this done tonight. You can already see how it doesn't take very long. 5 minutes and it's back into a solid state. And my phone doesn't want to focus. Very nice. And I really wish that I would have thought of this earlier. I have no idea why it didn't dawn on me to do it this way. With the first two of these, but to do it on the wood stove. I'm using the wood stove to heat the house rather than wasting electricity to cook this stuff down. I could have just left it on the wood stove. Gonna take longer, but I don't use any electricity to do that. So that was really stupid on my part. I should have just been doing this on the wood stove all day rather than using my oven or my stovetop to do it. Right, so this last one, it'll take me longer, but I'm going to do the rest of this last one on the wood stove. So it's been about 20 minutes. It's almost there. It won't take very much longer. I'll be able to pull it out, pour it into the little brown cup, or the little square cups, and I'll be leave them with the lids off for just a few minutes, and then I'll be able to put the lids on, and I will be able to go to bed for the night. We're almost there. Just one little button left to go. So that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. Turned out really good. I think it was about the same amount of time as what it would take for one of these to melt off the regular cook stove. So I have to keep that in mind if I ever do this again. And by the way, this is the same process that I use to get my honey if it ever crystallizes. This is the same process I use to get it back into a liquid state, or more liquid state. So yeah, we're almost done. And so I have my pot with, probably like 1.5 inches of water, and then inside the white cup there, that is full of water too. So the outside gets most of the heat, transfers the heat to the water on the inside of this cup, and then that heat is what melts the wax. It's kind of a double boiler. Just a poor man's way of making a double boiler. Because I know you can buy double boilers and stuff in the store, but as little as I ever do anything with double boilers, this is all I need to do. And it works out really well. And it is almost there. I could dump that in. It'd be no problem. I think that is what I'm going to do. And I'd like to see that last little bit melt. But I'm also impatient. So I'll just pick the whole thing up and move it now. You don't need to watch me go through the messy house. And by the time I got it over to the table, it was gone. Now, see if I can do this. Still a little bit warm, but not bad. See if I can do this without making a huge mess. Probably make a mess and I'll be upset with myself. Yeah, it's just not going to work. But there it is. Yeah, it's just going to be, I was just afraid I was going to make a mess if I was holding the camera and trying to pour. So I have just a little bit left in there that won't come out. But I was able to get 3. And that one is, you can kind of see, it's about half full compared to how I was filling the other ones. So, but that is how I that is how I melted down the beeswax, hand salve, whatever you want to call it, to make your skin soft, for Christmas presents for family. And so, move this out of the way. So there you have it. I was able to make, out of those 3 containers that my brother gave me, I was able to make 10 of the smaller containers, more like a personal use size. 10 of them, filled them up, I just used the little triangle there kind of as the fill line, and it worked out really well. So I was able to come up with 10 and almost 11, about 10 and a half of them. So, and that is, I will be mailing those out for Christmas gifts for family, friends and family. And everybody's going to know, well, anybody who watches my videos, they're going to know what they're going to get for Christmas from us this year. But that works out, or at least part of it. It'll be part of the Christmas gifts that they're going to get. They won't know everything they're going to get, because some of it in the box area, it costs so much to ship stuff to everybody that, so some of it will be still a surprise. This video is going to be posted well before I get this mailed out some point next week. So, other than that, thank you for watching this edition of Not So Remote Alaska. May God bless and keep each and every one of you. And with that, I'm out.